Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video where today we're back with round 5, I think it is, of the WOR League. This time around we're here at the Hungaroring. Yeah, we're feeling fairly good about this circuit. I'm basically basing that on the one race I've done around a high downforce circuit on F122. It went quite well. Of course, I'm still waiting for a podium so far in WOR as well. If you missed out on the video that went live last week from Belgium, would highly recommend going back and checking it out. But championship-wise, though, I mean, MEJ is absolutely dominating out front. 94 points for the McLaren driver. It's still, though, talentless in P2 on 58 points. I'm not sure they're here, though, this evening, so there might be an opportunity there to try and take some points out of them. Nail is in P3. I apologise if I'm butchering your name, still on 48. We're then 4th on 42 points there, just 2 ahead of Risks and a further 6 ahead of Barney. So the championship fight is heating up, you know, sort of that battle for basically who's going to finish behind MEJ in the championship standings. But like I said, hopefully the Hungarian Grand Prix can be a track that suits us this weekend. If you're new around here, make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed as well. Inching closer towards 7,000 subscribers at the moment, so if you can help me get one step closer, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. But let's do this thing then. Let's get into qualifying. Right, come on NE8, don't show me wet weather. Give us a dry session here in Hungary. That's fine. That might also be fine. I don't know. It says it might rain at some point, so this could get quite interesting then. Are we going to get another race like the US GP a few weeks back? Track temperature going up. Track temperature going up. We should be good on that front as well then. So it looks like we won't have anything to worry about. I've got no idea why it's telling us that it is going to rain then at some point. Got the Hungary setup though all ready to go. Of course we should get time to do plenty of laps here in qualifying. Like I said, you know, a high downforce circuit like this does tend to suit my driving style a little bit more, so we'll try and get some decent qualifying laps hooked up. Right, let's get ready then. First lap here in qualifying. Of course, the most difficult thing about a lap round here is just about trying to get turn 4 hooked up, making sure that you don't run wide on the exit or too much curb on the inside, but I'm probably going to try and play it fairly safe first time round, just get that lap on the board. A final corner then, first lap. Made a bit of a mistake there, but less than a tenth away from pole. No, we definitely won't be able to go for another one. Right, let's try and go again then. Second run round. MEJ has just absolutely destroyed everyone instantly onto a 15.9. I think the question now, of course, is how far away from that time will we end up? Well, purple through the middle sector, whether that's true or not is a different question, but back up then into P4. Made a couple of little mistakes, though, on that run. We could try and save battery and go for another lap here. Wait, no, we won't have enough either of that or enough time. But I do keep forgetting to bring in the minimum amount of fuel in the car, so that should be hopefully a little chunk more. But we're going to get one last run then. We're looking competitive, but it's still just not quite enough. Right, well, I've given myself enough time that if I mess up this first run, then I can go for another one here. It won't be ideal, but it is what it is. At the final corner, I'm going to have to go full send through turn 4 this time. Completely ruined it. Completely ruined. Oh no. Now I'm just parked on the apex of the final corner. I can't do anything to get away. I've got to wait for all these cars to come through. I can't go anywhere. Oh, Barney's tipped it round. I've just got to try and get out of the way as best as possible. Let's just try and stay down on the pit wall. Once this Ferrari's gone, then we can go. Oh, that's so annoying. Well, I mean, we're still P4 at the moment, but I'm sure there will be other cars that go quicker. Right, well, there we are then, having a look at our final qualifying results. P4 on the grid, but it is Neil Schindrick on the pole in the Aston Martin. Sorry, P5 on the grid even, I should say. 4/10 off pole, though. Quite happy with that. I guess we've just got to try and keep it clean and tidy at the start. We know how difficult it can be to overtake around this venue, so we've just got to try and survive. My game literally said it was dry. Oh, dearie me. I wish I'd known that before this. So, it looks like we are starting then on the intermediate tyres here. I was not expecting this. Guess it means we can underfuel the car ever so I mean, we can I'm going to do it this week. I don't care. I'm underfueling because I think we're going to get some safety cars anyway at some point. So we'll go 32 laps worth of fuel. This will be now, of course, the race where we don't get a safety car. But that's what I'm going to rock with. We're going to try and go inters and then it'll either be mediums or hards to the flag. Let's do this thing here from the Hungaroring. I cannot believe that. My game said it was sunny all day. Oh, we've got no formation lap. Okay. Oh, no, we never do in WOR. Guy behind me's mega run there from the Red Bull. Pad traction down in towards turn. I'm making that up. I don't know if he's on a pad or not, to be honest. Just try and keep it tidy. We've got cars trying to look around the outside. Ferrari there, very, very wide. Got to give him the room, though. And we've definitely lost a couple of places at the start, but not too bad. We can try and fight back around the outside in towards turn 2. We can just about hang on there. Ferrari's still on my inside. Just try and get the car in front, but he's going to have the inside as we head up in towards turn 4. No, we'll use a bit of splash of ERS, of course. Going to really have to manage that today, as I think that was the Williams of Neil. Just making a tiny mistake, but only lost the one place then off the start. That Red Bull gaining 2. The mega launch, but Neil's still in the lead then. MEJ still in P2, which we don't say often, to be honest, this season. I spent most of his time in the lead, but let's just settle down, get into a rhythm, and let's see what we can do. Mistakes will be made in these conditions. And the other thing, like I said, of course, that's really important today is trying to keep those incidents down as well. So we will see a lot of cars probably pick up at least a 3-second penalty, so you can get away with none. You might gain a couple of freebies come the checkered flag here, but it looks like the top 2 starting to break away just a tiny bit. We've now got Barney behind, who's always rapid. Just has been unlucky on multiple occasions early on this season. Risks there running very, very deep, but luckily the camber means he can gather it up. End of lap 2, pace is starting to spread out a little bit there as Neil's still trying to pull away at the front. Still trying to stick close to the Red Bull, but yeah, Barney, of course, like I said, very, very quick behind us. Very much an attacking driver as well. Likes to go on the offensive on other cars, so if we can try and pull away, that would be great, but it's going to be a tough old challenge early on here. Already, team telling us the track's going to be drying out quite soon. We got yellows out. Oh, that's just the AlphaTauri, isn't it? Oh, come on, Wags. It's just an AlphaTauri car that's not even here anymore. But yeah, often back in my league racing heyday, many, many years ago, these sorts of races were ones that really suited me, of a track that was drying out, getting quicker and quicker throughout the afternoon. Just got to try and settle in, of course, still. It is only lap 3, there we go. Looks like the AlphaTauri has peeled back into the pit lane then. As you can see, purple through sector 1. We have got to just try and manage everything. And look at how much fuel we've already saved, though. That's okay. Just got to monitor that a little bit, though. I felt like Adrian's already on 2 warnings. Seen him take some interesting lines in towards turn 4 there. It's all over his gearbox through the final corner. I think we've got to look to try and start making a move soon. At the final corner. See if we've got to run back down towards turn 1. Someone else out of the race there in the Merc. We'll try and have a look to the inside, see if we can scare him. Take plenty of curb though through turn 1, but we won't be able to put the power down on the exit. As we get a run down in towards turn 2, we'll show the nose again, just making question on the brakes. But not able to do anything that time, but we are definitely able to apply some pressure. Again, we've got to keep Barney at bay behind, just lurking. Top 8 have already broken free though early on. Damn. Damn. Right, come on, we can still get this back in P8. Oh, that's so annoying, just a little snap there. We were really getting in the groove, but now we've got some clear air. We can just do our own thing, I suppose. Still a long old way to go. Why is Niels in? That seems early. Very, very early. He can't be going dry, surely. nowhere near dry enough yet on the circuit. I'm not going to even get to see what tyres he's going on either. That is, I mean, there's still a lot of spray being kicked up. That is far too early. But it's giving us a freebie. It might make a couple others question what's happening. Suggesting that we change tyres then. Might be a little bit early still, but clearly that's what Mark thinks is going down. DRS still hasn't been enabled though, so we'll wait and see. I mean, if we're going from here, we'd have to go a set of hards, I think, to the checkered flag. I do not want to have the boxing twice in this GP, but it still feels like it's a little bit early, but we might be getting there, I suppose. All the front runners coming into the pit lane now. Of course, that one Red Bull of Adrian has got to stay out an extra one, so definitely is the right time to be peeling into the pit lane. Then we're still in a bit of no man's land in this Grand Prix, but maybe we can gain a little bit if some of these cars get held up. Make sure I don't speed into the pit lane, as they're all going on mediums then, so they are probably going to have to pit again before the end of this race. That Ferrari certainly gone for an interesting strat, as Niels is out, so clearly botched that call and is in a world of hurt, but we're still in P8 at the moment. We might be able to get close to Adrian though, as long as I don't do anything silly. I want to try and go to the end though on these tyres, and I've got a lot of fuel I need to save. Whoa, that is slippery down at turn 1. So we've got yellow flags out. Oh, that's Risks. Risks has gone round. Not what he wanted to do either then. There we go, top 2 into the pit lane then. DRS has been re-enabled, but they've definitely lost out a bit of time, as Risks is definitely struggling. I wonder if he's picked up front wing damage in that crash as well there, because he's losing a lot of time around this lap. It looks like Adrian though hasn't lost anything at all. In fact, we might lose a bit of time to Demi. We are going to be out ahead, but not by a lot at all. But of course he's going to try and fire up those tyres, which we've already done. But yeah, going that one extra has not been a bad call. Right, well, Demi's definitely quicker than me at the moment, but they're definitely going to have to box again before the end of this race. I'm, like I said, planning on trying to take this thing right the way through to the checkered flag, but yeah, times are improving all around us. We're still, of course, having to monitor that fuel slightly. I forgot safety cars have been changed to reduce this week. There is a much less likely chance that we'll get one here, so we are really going to have to fuel save throughout a lot of this one if we don't get a safety car. We are saving a bit each lap. Whoa! As that's going to be the Aston Martin with an open invitation through. That's scary. There's Jordan there, for whatever reason, is on a set of... Whoa! Come on. Jordan there is on a set of softs. Oh no, safety car. There we go. So that's going to really help out a lot of people here. I could go mediums to the end, but... yeah, I mean, that saves us all the fuel, but we lose out a load on the strategy. That's a bit of a shame. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if everyone else is going to box now. Obviously, we could just stay out here. Try and take these hards to the end. Of course, track position is such a trump card around the Hungaroring. I mean, surely most people will be going hards anyway. Don't think anyone would gamble now to go mediums to the end, would they not? I don't know. Okay, looks like MEJ is definitely... no, he's not pitting. No one's pitting towards the front, so I'm guessing they're all then trying to do this strategy. Oh, it's then when you wonder whether you should go the other way, but I think we'll stay out. We'll stick to what we've got at the moment. Anyone that is on those mediums is definitely going to have to pit again. We'll have a look when we're on the safety car as to who that is. Dem is definitely one of them. I feel like there's got to be a couple of others, surely, but we'll wait and see.
Safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
Right, well, safety car in then at the end of this lap. We've got Demi with the mediums, and then also Nail and Barney. So we could see a few cars that are really struggling to try and get to the end. What? It wouldn't let me do any throttle. What is that? It wouldn't let me do any throttle, and then it just slammed it all on. How ridiculous is this game? And now I'm right at the back of the field on one of the most difficult tracks to overtake on. They've got to try and fix that on F1 22. That is just stupid. Nothing to everything in a split second there. This game is so frustrating in some instances. Already some big brave moves though coming in from other cars as we're now closing in on Speedy. Benny there's definitely got issues as well a bit further up the road, so it seems to have been a lot of chaos kicked off then on this restart. So I think Aston Martin's just trying to stay out the way. What on earth is happening down in towards the final few corners? Just going to try and sit back and see how this one pans out. The Aston Martin runs very, very wide. Try and get around the outside of them, which we will. Crispy seems to be having issues as well up the road as Amber Bale trying to get involved with them. What on earth is happening at the moment in this race as we head out of the final corner? Are we going to be able to try and get a run on Speedy back down towards turn 1? New strategy is available as well, apparently. The inside of the Alpine will go there as Crispy off exploring. And the other Alpine, we've got a new strategy apparently. That is going to be medium compound tyres there as we try and give the Aston Martin a big old squeeze. We'll just sort of sneak back down the inside though, but we'll keep the car there on the exit of the corner. Or we won't. He's just going to turn across me, of course. This is so frustrating. So frustrating. We're not even halfway there yet. Just focus. Oh, Amber Bale's come round. That's going to be one for us. Nascar into the pit lane as well. So it's going to be 2 places regained then just at the end of 16. This race is just turning into chaos though at the moment. This DRS has now been re-enabled. Trey's in AI, so running very, very slowly. But yeah, it's all kicking off. Could still be a case of we could still recover a decent result here if we keep it clean and tidy. Got to get around the AI though, who is going defensive on me. I don't... What is that? It's an AI car, and it won't jump out of the way. And I've picked up a warning as well. Honestly, this is pushing my patience tonight. And another one. More cars gone. Crispy's reset. I don't know if you can do that. AI car is again going to get in the way of myself. I'll get to the inside there, and we're back into P11 then, but now I've got no more warnings today. I think that's Speedy running very, very wide as well. That looks like he's got next to no wing. And suddenly we're back into the points again. I don't know what to make of this at the moment. This is just insanity. Ass of Hot Speed though next up. We can get back to the front of this group and get another safety car. Could still be on for a respectable race. Oh, looks like Risks might have issues again. No, let's hang on to it. But we're definitely quicker than these two at the moment as we'll try and get the nose to the inside of the Haas car, so even throw them offline a little bit through these final couple of turns. Won't quite be able to do anything there, but should be able to get the power down early at the final corner. To the inside of the Haas will go. We might be going to run on the Ferrari back down towards turn 1 as well, to the inside. And that's a cheeky double overtake then made. Oh, hello. Get a little bit of a punt in the rear, apparently. Going to try and come back at me off the corner. Should be able to hang on to it down in towards turn 2. 10 seconds up to Risks though. He's still on those mediums, so with his 5-second penalty we might be able to get him by the end, but we've got to avoid warnings and stuff. But I mean, look at that, 17 seconds up to the gaggle up the road. Just been well and truly screwed over in the midfield. Well, I say it's the midfield, it's really the midfield / back markers. But maybe if a couple of the guys at the front have still got to pick, another safety car, things could still get shaken up. The team still want me to box again before this race is over and out, but I don't think I'm going to be. Fuel, yeah, we will have saved it by the end. But Risks is pulling away still. Nail, the gap's staying pretty level, but I can only assume those medium tyres are going to really fall off the cliff towards the end of this race. They'll have done, what, 25 laps on them? Surely they're going to die out by the end, and of course when tyres do fall off on this game, they really fall off. There we go, Risks has picked up another 3-second time penalty. This means we don't have to get even closer there as Alpine at the back of the fields, causing some yellow flags again. 13 laps to go. Captain Nail has opened up slightly, but even if these two battle, potentially it could help us. Yellow's out. Oh no, it's the Alpine again. Not too worried about them. But are we going to see... Surely if those medium runners are going to pit... I mean, if they do, they're probably going to go soft to the end as Crispy's gone. Would be nice to get a safety car now. He's hit the inside of the final corner. Don't see that very often. But yeah, I mean, the gap to Nail and Risks is still going up ever so slightly. Surely they've got to pit by the end of this thing. I'm still trying to push, just in case their tyres do fall off incredibly late. But yeah, surely they can't go to the end on those tyres. There we go, Nail's in. So that's going to be a free one for us for now, but he will be closing in towards the end of this race. and quicker, fresher tyres, and so we were 14 seconds back. How far back is he going to be when he heads out of the pit lane? Then we are still going to have to push right through to the checkered flag here. We're going to have a few seconds. 9 laps to go of the Hungarian GP, and of course this is actually a big championship battle between myself and Nail. Oh, he's going to be on softs though, and the gap's only 6 seconds. Oh dearie me, I do not like my chances. 7 laps to go then, Nail back under 3 seconds away, 2 seconds away now. New fast lap of the day, he's running 2 seconds a lap faster. We're going to have to defend for our life, but I don't really, like I said, fancy our chances. I mean, the real question is still about risks. Can we get towards them? But I mean, he's still pulling away from me late on. Surely those tyres are going to hit the cliff. It's the front early, but race has really turned around there. But now, we've got Nail behind us. And I'm basically just going to have to use battery down into turn 1 every single time there and defend the inside. But he's just going to have so much more speed than me. Surely we're not going to be able to do much about this. I mean, we can't even use him to try and get up towards risks by the end of this race. He's rounding through the final corner. Just focus our exits. Get on that battery nice and early. Defend the inside as best as possible. You can see he's got the DRS though to the outside. He'll have to look. We'll try and keep him there.
Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track.
Oh, a bit of contact. But yeah, too much grip. Nothing I can do in that situation. Fair play, Neil. You've just... I was wondering if they did pit, they'd probably get back past me, but that's frustrating. Guess all we can hope that is maybe Nail's soft compounds die, but I'm not convinced. Surely in 10 laps they'll be fine to the flag, maybe pick up 3-second penalty, something like that, you just don't know, but just got to keep pushing right to the end, because you never know what more we might be able to sort of clutch out of this, but so disappointed to be down in 8th. I think Risk's tyres might be getting there though. 3 laps left of the Hungarian GP, and the gap now has come down by a good closer to a second this lap. It'll probably just fall off really quickly though right at the end, but my game reckons my tyres are going to fall off soon as well. So I've got no idea what's going on later on in the day. How on earth those cars are making their tyres last to where they have Barney. Another one is still in the lead in this race. Come on. My tyre wear warning lights come on. Where's theirs? I mean, all we've got to try and do is get within 8 seconds of risks and we'll still claim the place, but so difficult. Around in the final corner then, starting the last lap of this race, it looks like those tyres on Risk's car are going to hang on in there. I don't know how. It looks like Barney's have fallen off a lot worse than the Red Bulls have, but easily my worst race so far in WOR this season. Just have not had the luck today. I've always disliked the Hungaroring, and this race once again goes and proves it. I mean, if Nail were to pick up a 3-second penalty later on, we might still just be in a position to try and claim that, but I don't get how Risks has taken those tyres as far as he is. Barney's really dropping back though towards Track Paulos. Adrian and Jordan there as well. Nail has picked up a penalty. I've been very, very lucky to get away there, but now we've got to keep pushing to the end. Sweat mode engaged again. We've got to try and get back about half a tenth. Come on, we can do this. Final lap, just make a mess through the final couple of turns. Nail's tyres have absolutely gone as well, but round in the final corner it might be a battle of battery out the final turn up towards the line. We are going to just about claim the place then over Nail there by a 10th of a second at the line. I mean, he might be able to get the 3-second penalty removed. You never quite know there. 2 seconds away from Risks. When all is said and done, I don't think we could have done a whole lot more there. But I mean, look at how many DNFs we've had this evening. 9 cars retiring from the GP there. But MEJ takes the win ahead of Barney there. Trap in P3 ahead of Jordan. Adrian, Risks, myself, Nail, Hot Speed, Chico, and then Speedy will round out our finishes there. But yeah, really, really gutted with that one. Come the checkered flag. Just was not my night. Wrong place at the wrong time. I think we could have been in that fight for the podium in the second half, but that'll have to do. Like I said, I won't be back next week sadly in WOR, so we'll have to wait a fortnight for the next league race highlights from this series. But thank you all so much for watching nonetheless, and we'll be back very, very soon.